Everyone said cats don't care. They said ragdolls are just furniture with fur. 3 families returned Willow for being too much, too present, too watchful. At 2:44 in the morning, 5 months after Lauren said yes, Willow was standing in the kitchen doorway watching something Lauren couldn't see. The screen had been pushed from outside, and the only reason Lauren was safe that night was because a cat nobody wanted refused to stop paying attention. Ragdolls are one of the most misunderstood cat breeds in the world. Too calm, people say, too quiet, not exciting enough. 7 families had looked at Willow in the past 4 months. Every single one chose a different cat. Too boring, not playful enough, just sits there. Then Lauren signed the papers, and what this cat did at 2:44 in the morning, 5 months later, is the reason Lauren still can't explain ragdolls to anyone without crying. Lauren Mitchell was 31 years old, a freelance graphic designer living alone in a 1-bedroom apartment in Portland, Oregon. She had moved in 3 months earlier after a 4-year relationship ended in the specific way long things end, not loudly, just quietly, until one day the keys were on the counter and she was alone in a space that still had 2 of everything. She was not a cat person. Dogs her whole life growing up. Cats, she had said plenty of times, just tolerate you until something better comes along. Her friend Jess sent her a photo on a Wednesday evening in September. It was a cat, large, impossibly fluffy, with a cream and gray seal point coat and blue eyes that looked like they had opinions about everything. Jess had written one sentence underneath. She's been returned 3 times for being too clingy. Lauren said that was the most backwards thing she had ever heard. Jess said, "Go look." Lauren went on a Saturday afternoon. She told herself she was just looking. The shelter coordinator, a woman named Diane, pulled out the file before Lauren could ask a single question. Willow, 18 months old, ragdoll mix, approximately 14 pounds. Surrendered originally because her first owner developed allergies. Second family said she was underfoot constantly. Third family returned her after 6 days, saying she cried at every closed door and they couldn't handle it. "I'm going to be honest with you," Diane said. "She needs someone who doesn't mind a cat that acts like a dog." Lauren stood at the kennel. Willow sat in the center with the posture of someone waiting for a specific person. Not desperation, something steadier than that. Lauren opened the kennel door. Willow walked directly to her and went completely limp in her arms. Not relaxed, limp. Every muscle released, all 14 pounds of her becoming a soft, warm mass of fur that pressed into Lauren's chest and simply stayed there. Lauren looked at Diane. Diane said, "That's the ragdoll flop. Once she decides she trusts you, she just gives up entirely." Lauren stood holding 14 pounds of completely collapsed cat and understood that she was taking this cat home. She signed the adoption papers 29 minutes later. The first week required Lauren to completely rethink what she knew about cats. Willow was not independent. Willow followed Lauren from the bedroom to the bathroom to the kitchen with the consistency of a shadow that had opinions about where you were going. It sat outside every closed door and made a sound that was not quite a meow and not quite a complaint, but was exactly halfway between the two. By day 2, Lauren had stopped closing doors entirely. It was easier. The drawer happened on day 4. Lauren came home from a coffee run and found Willow folded entirely in the second drawer of the bedroom dresser, the drawer that held Lauren's neatly organized socks. Willow looked up from the center of the drawer with the expression of a cat who has found the correct location and is not available for discussion about it. Lauren stood in the doorway for 11 seconds, not saying anything. Then she closed the drawer 3 inches so Willow had a wall to press against and left her there. The drawer became Willow's drawer. On evenings when Lauren worked late, Willow would walk the perimeter of the apartment before settling, along the kitchen wall, past the plant stand in the corner, down the hallway, back to Lauren's chair. 3 circuits. Every time, the same route in the same order. Lauren called it the patrol and started timing it one Tuesday out of curiosity. 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Reliable as a clock. But here is what nobody tells you about ragdolls. They were bred specifically for human companionship, not tolerance, actual companionship. The breed was developed in the 1960s to seek people out, to want to be held, to genuinely stay. Ragdolls are sometimes called puppy cats because they follow their owners from room to room, learn their schedules, and grieve when left alone too long. What looked like clinginess to 3 families was, underneath it, a loyalty that most animals simply don't come with. Willow had been reading Lauren since the first Saturday in September. 6 weeks after the adoption, Lauren had a bad week, compressed into a single Tuesday. A major client canceled a project. She got a text from someone she had been trying not to think about. She sat down on the apartment floor at 9:47 p.m. with her back against the couch and just stayed there. Willow came from the bedroom. She didn't make a sound. She climbed onto Lauren's lap, turned in one slow circle, and went completely limp. All 14 pounds of seal coint Ragdoll, fully released, warm and impossibly soft, pressed against Lauren's chest. Lauren put both arms around her and sat on that floor for 34 minutes. The apartment didn't feel like a place she was just temporarily occupying anymore. I see you're still here, but you haven't subscribed yet. That stings a little. Hit subscribe. You're gonna want to see what happens next. From that week on, a routine settled in. Every morning at 7:10, Willow walked onto Lauren's chest and sat down. Not her legs, her chest, directly, with full, deliberate intent. 14 pounds of cat placed over Lauren's sternum until Lauren either acknowledged her or ceased to be a viable sleeping surface. Every evening at 6:30, Willow sat by the front door. Not to go out. Lauren came home at 6:30. Willow had memorized the schedule before Lauren had consciously noticed she had one. The nail trimming happened every 12 days. Lauren would sit on the couch, Willow would climb into her lap, and at the first touch of the clippers, she went completely limp. 14 pounds of complete trust, every single time. Paws extended, eyes half closed, not a single flinch. Lauren's vet said she had never seen a cat cooperate so completely. Lauren said it was honestly a little embarrassing, like the cat was showing off. On a Thursday night in February, Lauren woke at 2:44 in the morning to Willow sitting on her chest and making a sound she had never heard before. Not the door sound, not the patrol sound. Low and specific and wrong. Lauren called the building manager. He came up within 20 minutes and found that the latch on the exterior fire escape gate 3 floors below had been forced. The police came. They took a report. Nothing had entered the apartment. Nothing had needed to. Willow had been awake and in position at 2:44 a.m. 3 families had returned her for being too present, too watchful, too aware, too much. That night, Lauren understood exactly what all 3 of them had missed. Today, Willow is 3 years old. The sock drawer still belongs entirely to her. The morning chest sit is non-negotiable and has been since month 1. The apartment patrol runs 4 minutes and 22 seconds every single evening without exception. Lauren is not alone in that apartment. She shares it with 14 pounds of the most misunderstood breed in the world. Ragdolls are not cold. They're not indifferent. They are waiting, quietly, for you to understand what they have already decided. Would you have given a cat a third chance after 3 returns? Tell me in the comments.